everyone, Old School Pokemon here. Today's video, back at it again, part 4 of my PSA bulk submission return. This is the final part of this submission return video series, so hopefully you guys enjoy. Before we hop into this video, just look at this stack of cards right here. These are all PSA 8.5's, the absolute worst grade that you could get from PSA. I absolutely hate this grade. So yeah, 103 8.5's within a 780 card submission. Little disappointing there, but we'll hop right through. We'll hop through these cards, kind of show you what's included. There are a few good, decent cards in here. But we'll kind of talk about that as we go along here. So, hopping right into this, starting off, we have a Shadowless base set Clefairy Near Mint plus 8.5. I absolutely hate this grade. There is no point in having a PSA 8.5. I'd much rather have a PSA 8 or PSA 9. Obviously, PSA 9 would be nice, but even a PSA 8, I'd so much rather have a PSA 8. Again, Shadowless Mewtwo, 8.5. All these cards that you're going to see within this video are all 8.5s. Which I forget when, but there's a good one right there. First edition Team Rocket Dark Blastoise. When I was looking at my grades from this submission, I was looking at this card and it said Dark Blastoise, and then you scroll over and you see the grade. I actually scrolled over and scrolled up and saw a PSA Mint 9, so I got real excited, but unfortunately it came back in 8.5, which a little disappointing there. But anyway, not too terrible right there. So what I was saying was, I forget exactly when, but back a couple of years ago, PSA went through a period where they were giving out a lot of these 8.5s for whichever reason. Turned into kind of a meme on E4 where I forget the name they gave this guy, but some certain grader was like the Mr. 8.5. He was giving out all the 8.5s, and I think we thought they fired that guy or he left, but because there was a period where you really didn't get 8.5s anymore because it's a pointless grade. But I think that guy, or maybe a new guy, might have gotten rehired or hired, and for whatever reason, he just loves giving out these 8.5s. So yeah, like I said, 103 of them, mainly within the first edition base set, which, Gary, if you're watching this video, I think you gave me all your 8.5s. I'm not a fan of that. Wish you held on to these yourself. No, just kidding. So I'm really not too sure what to do with all these cards. I was originally thinking about just auctioning them off, putting everything up for 99-cent auctions and just auctioning them off, because I really don't like these 8.5s. And with my eBay business and eBay store, whether it's a good practice or not, the only items that I sell are items that the only items that I price, I don't want to say high, but price not like fire selling them. So like, not like giving a super discount, but not like being outrageous either. So the only items that I kind of set buy it now prices for and just kind of set it and leave it are items that I really don't mind if I don't sell. So, for the most part, everything within my eBay store has a set price. I'd sell it for X price. But if it doesn't sell, I really don't mind, because I'd be fine having that within my collection for the time being. Anything that I either just auction off or have for a really, really good price are cards that I really don't like myself. So that's why I was thinking about auctioning these cards off. Really not a big fan of them myself, but then I was also thinking maybe I should just list them as buy it nows on eBay with a really good price, like priced at like PSA, a little bit higher than PSA 8s, definitely lower than 9s. So I'll see on that. These will be the last cards that I list on eBay, and it'll either be via eBay auctions or cheap buy it nows, but we'll see what happens on that one. But yeah, really wish really wish we could either get 8s or 9s on these cards. And I guarantee if you crack these cards and resubmit them into PSA, you're not going to get an 8.5. There's no chance that you'd get an 8.5 on all these cards again. Whereas if you cracked and resubmitted an 8 or a 9, it might upgrade or downgrade, but it might also be the exact same grade. Whereas if you submit these 8.5s, I can almost guarantee that you're not going to get an 8.5 back. Feel like it would definitely either get downgraded to an 8 or upgraded to a 9. There's not a chance that it would remain exactly an 8.5. Because PSA doesn't have the subgrades like CGC or BGS does, 8.5 for CGC or BGS, whichever company you prefer, makes sense to me, because you have that whole algorithm, I guess, for lack of a better word, algorithm within the subgrades to get that overall 8.5 or whatever grade that you get. Whereas with PSA, you really don't see, in my personal opinion, there's really no point for these 8.5s. I can kind of see within the lower grades, I think they have when you get to the lower grades, I think they have a 7.5. But when you get to lower grades, that's okay. I can kind of see the 0.5, because there is a decent amount of variance especially between a PSA 1 and a PSA 2. I can see a 0.5 in that range when you get to the lower grades, because there is a big variance. But when you get up to the higher range, the PSA 8 and 9, there really isn't a big variance between a PSA 8 and a PSA 9. It's mainly just a few extra spots of whiteness. I think, so we'll take a look at this card. You do see some whiteness up there, as well as down there. So I'd much prefer this to be an 8 than an 8.5, but I guess no such luck with that. Now, people could say you could crack these cards out and resubmit them. I've never really done that. I'm not a big fan of cracking and resubmitting cards, just because, especially now with how long it takes, it definitely wouldn't be worthwhile to do that. So I'll just sell these as being 8.5s, and like I said, either do auctions or list for cheap buy it nows. So if any of you are interested in 8.5s or just any of these cards in general, let me know, because definitely be able to give you a good deal on these cards right here, specifically these 8.5s. The other thing I wanted to touch on was, or something else to talk about while I look through the rest of these cards. So like I said in previous parts of this series, I got my PSA returns back Tuesday and Thursday of last week. Still recording this video on Saturday, so I recorded all 4 parts in one day, which is, it's been back to back to back for me. So you guys will see it broken up, but for me, it's been back to back to back. It's kind of tough talking for a whole hour and thinking of different stuff to talk about. But anyway, so I got these submissions back Tuesday and Thursday of last week. Unfortunately, I did not even realize this, but I am completely out of graded card sleeves. I have the Ultra Pro ones, the graded card sleeves made by Ultra Pro. I really don't like those, because those are like super wide, and there's flaps on either side when you seal it. I like the Perfect Fit sleeves a lot better, but I did not realize that I was completely out of those Perfect Fit sleeves. So when I saw that I was getting my PSA submission back from PSA, I noticed that I was completely out of those sleeves. So I actually went ahead and ordered a whole bunch of them off of eBay. I tried to get the Perfect Fit brand. There's some guy in Canada that has a website. I forget what his website's called now. It used to be perfectfit.com or something like that, but he changed the name of the website. And so I tried to order from him again, because I normally buy my Perfect Fit sleeves from him, and he was sold out of them. So I had to buy the Perfect Fit sleeves on eBay. I bought the BCW brand, I believe. I forget what brand. I think it's that one, but hopefully those will be good. I've never tried those before, but those should be coming in Monday. I wish I had them now, because I really don't like having these cards without being able to sleeve them, just kind of to avoid scratches or anything like that. So I've been having to be real careful with these cards, just to avoid scratching. Because obviously I'm like that in some ways as well, but you have some buyers that are really particular about the condition of the actual cases themselves. So I don't like to bang these around too much. But yeah, it's tough when you don't actually have the sleeves to put them in. So those will be coming in Monday. So Monday afternoon, after I finish all of my eBay order packaging for Monday afternoon, I'll be sleeving all these cards up, which will be a real fun time there. Sure, that won't take too long. No, just kidding. That'll take a decent amount of time there. But anyway, getting into the last few of these cards, there was one more. Oh, I did want to point out. So I am super excited for, I think my March eBay sales video will be decent. I think it'll be around the same as February. I've been doing real good on eBay the past 2 weeks or so. A lot of sales coming in. I've been doing about $1,000 a day in sales on eBay for the past 2 weeks or so, which has been absolutely incredible. But I think March will end up being around the same as February. It might be a little bit more, but I think it'll be around the same pricing. But anyway, I'm real excited to see what the April sales are, because for April, I'll have all these PSA graded cards listed and selling on eBay. So April, I think it's going to be an absolutely incredible month. I'm real excited for that one. I did pretty good. Obviously, if you've been watching the other parts of this video, I talked about how I pre-graded everything pretty closely, because pricing was a lot different back a year ago than it is today. And so I only submitted stuff that I believed was going to either be, depending upon if it was a holo or just a common and uncommon, I only submitted cards that I believed that were going to be 8 and higher. For the commons and the uncommons, I was shooting for 9 and higher, 9s and 10s, but overall, I think I did really good with my pre-grades. The only 2 cards that came back less than a 8 were these 2 cards right here. We have a Japanese VS card, and then a first edition Team Rocket uncommon card. We got a near mint 7 on this one, and then an excellent to mint 6 on this one. I didn't take a look at these cards to see why they got the grades that they did, but to only receive 2 below an 8, that was absolutely incredible, considering I submitted 780 cards was the actual total. So I was real happy about that. The only thing that discouraged me about this submission right here were these cards right here. 103 PSA 8.5's. That was rough, but overall, super happy with this submission. Can't wait to get everything listed and selling on eBay. Should be a lot of fun. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed these PSA return videos. Let me know what you think going forward in the future. Should I continue showing you everything that gets returned to me and just kind of talking about different topics while I'm showing you these cards, or would you rather see just me select a few cards that I think are really cool and just show you those few cards and just talk about those few cards within one video or so? Because hopefully within the next couple months, I'll start receiving more and more graded card submissions, especially my CGC submissions. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you'd rather see everything I submit and just kind of me talking about different topics like I have been, or if you'd rather see just the select cool cards that I pull out and kind of focus on talking about the actual artwork and the cards themselves, let me know what you guys would rather prefer, and I'll do that for my next return. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.